This week's snorkel of the week, we will be doing a Husqvarna, or Husky, whatever you want to call it. Varna, Husqvarna is a friend of mine. Weed eater. This one's been through it a little bit. It's my personal one, and you've heard physician heal thyself. Well, I need some healing. I couldn't get it to run. I already blew the wheels off of it, put different wheels on it, but the main thing is I've always wanted it to be on propane because this thing is a pain in the rump to start on sugar, gas, every spring. So tried to start it at home the other day. Being the wimp that I am, I quit. So I haven't tried it since. So Sean, he's young, strong, tough. He's going to try to get it started for us. So let's see if it even runs with his pulling ability. We're going to shoot some sugar through it. There you go, baby. All right, see what you get. Uh-oh. Try some more sugar. More sugar. Give it some more sugar. Come on, come on. Does it sound like it's trying?
Yeah.
Give it one more shot. More sugar, more sugar, more sugar, more sugar. Getting tired yet?
Yep.
That's why I quit. All right. We're going to now add a snorkel to it and throw some cylinders on it. We're going to use disposables right here. And when you see this thing again, it's going to be hopefully running like a little cat. That was a real pleasure. That thing runs so nice. It's never ran that good, even out of the box. And I'm a stickler for fresh sugar. So, man, that is amazing. And power, full power, even better power, I believe. Just like with the log splitter, when we snorkelized it, it busted through wood that the gasoline just couldn't bust through. And of course, people think you make that up because propane is less BTUs, but that's not a fact. But that machine ran beautiful, and those cylinders mounted like that, that's going to be a real pleasure to have in the future. And it's going to be nice to all my propane equipment at home, you know, because I have like a 50-acre farm. All my equipment, you go out there, the spring fires right up. I got that John Deere 2010 tractor that's running on dual 20-pound cylinders. That hold 15 pounds, actually. Dual 15-pound cylinders. And, oh, I see it coming up on the monitor. Yeah, I got shot. I love showing that tractor. Look at that. It's found out that 2010 John Deere was produced between 1960 and 65, so it's about my age. And it is just amazing how beautiful that thing runs on propane. So, again, if you have questions, that's what the clinic's about. I'd like to hear live questions, but if not, for the meantime, we'll go to some customer mail, and these could be females, but it looks like the questions are all male. All right, so let's go to question 1. Is it going to be up on the screen there? Yes, good. International, and so of course we usually have to charge extra for that, but we do have something up our sleeve when it comes to Canada. I don't know if we're going to mention it yet. Yeah, we're going to have a special to Canada. So if you're concerned about getting a snorkel kit to Canada, stay tuned or talk to one of the CSRs, call in at the 800 number or email or chat, live chat, as you know, live chat's always available, and see if we have that thing up and running. But we do have a program that we are starting to help those in Canada, and it's going to be a limited time only. So if you've been holding off because of shipping costs, your time has arrived. All right, question 2. I don't see one laying around here, but on natural gas, you have typically the 1/2 inch or 3/4 inch rubber hose. And so I have the regulator here. All you have to do on those is on your 3/4, 1/2 inch regulator is add this with, this is 3/8 inlet. So I see that. He's giving me the, I know, it just takes a second to get your eyes moved around. 3/8 inlet to a bell, and then we bell up to 1/2 inch or 3/4, whatever you have, and you can put that on there and then screw into a propane tank, and you are ready to go. Now, what's really cool is we have quick disconnects laying around here somewhere. I think there's one in that drawer. It's just a piece of one. All it needs is a piece of one. Here, I'm going off screen. Ignore the screen for a second. Don't we have one here in this drawer? Yeah, here's one. There's a big mammy jammy, but what is that? That's 3/4. So this can literally be put into that. Do we do the socket on that end? Yeah, because it shuts off the gas when you pop it loose. So you can literally snap that off, take that off your generator, off your propane tank, pop it loose, pull your hose out, and then this will be, you'll have one of these on your home system. Just plug your hose back in. And so there you go. Oops, I should back off a little bit on it. There you go. So what your device would end up looking like is this. Okay. And your POL cylinder for the cylinder, POL fitting. Okay? And that's as easy as that is. Because this is 11 inches water column. Your natural gas is 8 inches about. And so you'll just do, again, the small calibration of the calibrator for lean, cool, clean running. That was a nice one. That's okay. All right. Think that answered that? Okay, good. All right, question 3, Bill, via chat. I don't think the carb will choke. I don't think my carb will choke when I add motor snorkel. What should I do? You're probably asking this because you have one of the automatic chokes with the little, it's got a little wimpy pull, so it can't pull against the snorkel tube. And so, yes, they don't like to choke. So we try to let customers know that when they go to order one. We do have an accessory that uses a disposable bottle as a choke mechanism. It's real simple. It connects in with the 12-volt starting, so it primes it as it's starting off the disposable bottle, and then the gasoline can take over if you want to run it on gasoline. So we do have that. It is an accessory because of that system. But if it's one of the pull chokes, the velocity, which I don't have one here, I know. Oh yeah. If it's one of the velocity chokes, they too, if you pull them, they don't want to close the fly plate. So with the kit, you didn't give me the up fingers there. With the kit comes an override that doesn't affect anything at all, because the velocity plate mechanism, all this is designed for people who can't remember to turn their choke off, which always amazes me. But we do give you the accessory to override that, and so that's included in every kit, so you don't have to worry if you have one of those that you pull and it has the little, if it has the black cap like that, you're already taken care of in the kit. So there you go. So, well, that's our three mails for today. Yes.
We have Donna just making a comment that says, had a tri-fuel kit from you guys for about 3 years. It runs great, best customer service ever. Nice people at their shop.
I liked it. We need to send her a Bernoulli ball. Tell her to send a message, we'll send her a Bernoulli ball. And if you missed a Bernoulli ball, I think that was on the first episode, wasn't it? That's what the air hose. Thank you very much. Was that Donna? Thank you, Donna. Appreciate that. You always hear the negative. Hey, we got a good, I almost like to show, like to blacken out the name and show that letter. That was sweet. We got a letter the other day, a customer complaint that our shipping was too fast. And so we went to our kit center, said, everybody start labeling the packages slower. Ask the UPS drivers to drive slower. It was quite interesting to get a complaint that you ship too fast. So if you don't want fast shipping, please let us know, and we will definitely slow up your package for you, because we are nice people.
It's a surcharge.
It's a surcharge, yeah. Yeah, it's snail mail, or whatever they call that, snail mail. We'll send it to you one piece at a time. That way you can get it. I bought it one piece at a time. All right, so if there's no more comments from the World Wide Web of customers, please, again, share us with your friends, like us. We did that video about the what are now considered 15-pound cylinders, apparently, instead of 20-pound cylinders. Went viral. We were very excited about that. That was our first viral video. What?
Do you want the aluminum disc?
Oh, I was supposed to do that at the beginning of the show. It's kind of, you can do it. You really want me to do it? All right. How much time you want to give them to figure it out? What was going to be the prize? Oh, the next show. All right. Here is the thing we discussed was, if someone could tell me what this is that's not in the industry, guess what this is, we would what? You'll get a prize of some sort. All right. Can't tell you what it is right now because we haven't figured out what it is. And please don't say, oh, it's a disc. It's aluminum. It has bullet holes in it. Yes, all that's accurate. And I hated to sacrifice it for bullet holes, but I had some friends come and they wanted to shoot guns, so we shot the 22, and it was kind of neat, you know. You'd shoot, all of a sudden, you know, oh wait, yeah. You know, you'd hear that, you know, pow, pow. Well, then we went up to a higher caliber, 250, 22 250, and somewhere 308 Winchester. No more ding. And that's because they went all the way through. But anyway, let us know what you think this is, and first one will get a prize of some sort. All right. Yes.
We do have a live question on YouTube.
Oh, cool. Yes, live question on YouTube.
YouTube user Mitch says 1.
Yes.
What do I need to prepare my generator for auto start? Do you have a kit?
Automatic starting and shutting down. So if you want a portable generator to act like a standby, we have a generator start control module that will handle that for you. It will sense when your power goes out. It'll do everything that you need it to do. See, standby generator, a lot of these standbys in the packages that you buy at the big box stores, all they are is the manufacturer's big portable generators on wheels that were put into pretty cabinets, and they added that generator start control module that talks to the transfer switch. And that's the other thing. You can add the transfer switch. See over here? See that? This is a transfer switch. This one's got 14 circuits. So you can even connect it into that to tell it when to turn on, turn off. So you can pick out circuits, do that. Or you can do the 100, 200 amp full transfer switch. It'll do the whole house. But if you're doing a portable, you're probably not going to have enough power to run everything if you did the 200 amp. Because I have a 200 amp on mine with 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 sub panels. So I have floor heat that uses 100 amps. So, I mean, it's just, so you know, I have to do mine semi-automatic. So anyway, to answer your question, with the generator start control module, you can hook it to the starter and all that. It'll exercise it if you want. It can even watch battery level and start it if your battery got low, but we always recommend a float charger. But yeah, absolutely. The little module is not that expensive. We'll handle the brains and then tell the switch to turn on or off, or you can have your own relay. Because all it is it's a module with nothing but dry contact. So whatever you put into it's coming out. It has the starter circuit. If you put a 12-volt starter feed to it, when it calls for start, it'll allow 12 volts to continue through that switch and run the starter. And then when it senses power, it'll disengage the starter. It's got all the brains. It's not that very expensive. So yes, any portable generator can be made into a standby generator with a generator start control module and a transfer switch or a 12-volt relay that can handle the amperage. So absolutely, it's a neat idea. I think that answers it.
Yeah, no other. Oh.
Yep.
Here's our old friend Xboxer 1985.
Xboxer 1985.
Wanting to see the identical generator comparison with gasoline versus propane on the load bank.
We did promise that way back, didn't we? If everybody didn't hear that, are you mic'd up over there? Oh, we have one of our favorite fans that wants to see the comparison of the gasoline propane on the load bank, and we promised to do that, and we've never gotten to it. So we're going to do it. It's just a matter of time. We'll do the natural. We'll do the propane, natural, gasoline. Show you how they all perform, and yeah, it is amazing. It's just funny. The more expensive the equipment, the better they do on alternative fuels. We've learned that the hard way. We tried to do. We're going to relabel some units out of Canada and have a low cost economy unit with our name on it, but we could not get them to run on natural gas. We could get them to run on propane, and they would run on gasoline fine. Could not get them to run on natural gas. They just didn't have, what do you say, the quality, what's the term? It's just, you don't want to say the S word, but they really stunk. There's another S word, but the quality, the overall quality was just not there. You just can't get it. So you need something that can actually, because you know natural gas is lighter in BTU, it takes a little more ignition, more spark to ignite natural gas. And propane, same thing to some degree, but it's so close, you know, 92,000, 91,000 BTU propane compared to 110 gasoline. That's pretty close, but when you're starting to get in the what we consider to be about in the 80,000 BTU compared to gasoline, now you're about 20% lower, 25% lower, and power. The ignition is a little more of a challenge. And that's why we recommend regapping to 20 thousandths. It gives you that little hotter bang to ignite natural gas. That's usually the best fix if they don't want to run. But before you add the snorkel to any unit that you don't know what kind of shape it's in, always do a compression check. Takes a few seconds. You'll know if your compression's decent, you should be fine. But these brand new out of the box are like 25 PSI compression. I mean, that was pretty lame. If we'd have known that going in, we wouldn't even have wasted our time. But you don't even think about doing that. You just assume a new unit is factory tested. But my only thought on that is, you know, in the 70s they did that, reduced compression. That was one of the first attempts to help pass emissions, and it could be the same reason. Because, you know, if you look at these units, they're only rated like 150 hours. Look at the label. I mean, they're only rated the last 150 hours, and then they're not certified anymore. They don't even, they're going to be out of spec. And that amazes me. Because we have a 6,000 hour Yamaha in the front room that can be right up to spec today if we wanted it to. So, and that's run on propane. What are you showing that tractor again for? Oh, hey, there's our favorite tachometer, 6,753 hours. Man, that is just phenomenal. And I love the mud dauber. We're never going to clean that mud dauber out of there if we can help it. If you look on the right side, that just shows. So what'd you come up with? Yeah, we use 70 miles per hour. So how do we get, if you do 70, who's got a calculator? If you do 70 times, let me see, 70 times, hope I'm not blowing this. Let me see. Let me do this. Yeah, so I want to make sure I'm right, because, you know, this is live. I could be wrong, which I was wrong, like, what, 4 episodes ago? 70 times. Yeah. So on a car, that'd be like 7,000 miles, that's what manufacturers recommend. Change the oil every 7,000 miles. A lot of them have gone to that. You know, everybody wants to do the 3,000, 3,500, but synthetic, you can go 7. Well, they recommend changing the oil every 50 hours. So if you take that times 70, it comes out to around 7,000 miles. So I think that's where I came up with that formula for a single cylinder engine, that it equates to 70 miles per hour. So every hour you put on your machine is like driving at 70 miles down the highway if it was a car. But all right, we're done with customer mail. We're done with questions over the internet. Thank you guys for your questions. And let us know what you think about the disc. I'd be interested. I've had that thing for years. And I'll tell you where it came from next week. So thanks again for joining us. Again, please like us. We like to be liked. I didn't realize what liking meant until we did the viral video over the grill bottles. And and we did a follow-up to that. If you didn't see that, you should watch it. It has some good information. I think if you haven't watched it, when you buy, this is where the cylinders are welded together, and when you buy a cylinder, that was my phone. If when you fill it up, when you buy one off the rack, this is how much fuel is in it. So you can see this much is empty. And it does not need that for expansion. You have to heat this thing up to like 500 degrees maybe to get it to need to be that much. But anyway, it really, I think it really should be up to here for 20 pounds of propane. So at 15 pounds right here, 20 pounds right here. So, and the whole thing for me, some people said, oh, it's a ripoff, oh, it's this, it's that. To me, you know, it's a pain in the neck to go get these things. And so I'd rather not have to, after 4 cylinders, I wouldn't have had to go get one, is what I'm saying, you know. So anyway, that's it for us. We're signing off, signing out. Again, like us, do whatever you do. Our phone number, you can always call 800-553-56. Come on, put it on there, will you please? You're always slow about that. Why is that? You can put it on there. 1-800-553. He had to put it high. See that? He's funny. 5608. Monday through Friday, and of course, chat and email. Hope you can join us next week. I have no idea what we're going to do, but we always try to find something interesting that you will enjoy when it comes to carburation. And I'd like to thank my crew. You guys are awesome. You can't see them back there, but they're all working hard to serve you. Hey, woo! All right. Thanks again, Dr. Hughes saying, I'll see you. Have a great day.